We don't need that much. So you can see the chat. habanero. Half teaspoon. Okay. Vinegar. The Bill Gates juice. sweetness. Does that look good? Or does it look like barf? Definitely smells good. Okay, that's it. Pretty good. Okay. 2 people in the chat. Actually, I should rephrase it. 2 people watching. Let's see, how can we vote? Since maybe you don't want to say anything. A matter of fact, never mind. Because I'm going to be eating. So I can't speak for the news. So I'm going to edit a video. Bon appetit. Let me say grace. Dear Lord, may this food help me in my cleansing so that I can heal and become the best version of myself that's able to be a good parent to my children and to be a leader for other people, that they can also be healed. Amen. Jeez. I need one of those scissors. It's too hot right now. Taste the broth. Oh my gosh, so good.
But when you're missing sodium, your body's not able to have held it. And sodium chloride, and somebody doesn't have the ability to make hydrochloric acid and these things. Suddenly the seafood stuff can be not so digested like they should be. And where the life color really has iron in it, of course. And so, but parents could know more about phytate and phytic acid, and then nuts, if they were eaten, they should be more activated, and so that the phytate and phytic acid in them and lignin and that sort of thing could be dissolved a lot more out of it. for surgeries which could be done for kidney and fibrocystic conditions can be the very condition which really created that in the very beginning, and that these things can be healed if somebody knows more what's going on and how each organ and how the kidneys, for instance, support that you've got proper liver function and pancreas function. So selenium, which is found in that product, of course, of zinc and calcium and magnesium and things, so very important wherever surgery or injury ever was. And the magnesium really, like it's a glomerulus, it's a very, very small amount. And for an adult, just to put it like a third of a teaspoon, it's 300% of what you would regularly require. So you only need a very small amount. You have 100% of the magnesium that's used. But it really reduces premature protease activation, and it means that where protein is getting broken down and protein is stimulated more where it shouldn't be, there's magnesium that helps calm and relax all of that. Without magnesium, that doesn't go on, and so we've got a lot of premature protease types of activation and errors and things, but protein is meant protein not being cleared down, and so you need these called caution in the formula addresses them more pancreatic injury. So lemon and bicarb can assist because the lattice levels, which if it was greater than 500 nanogram, they high more, and one can tell how much condition is going on where substances are present very high. It shows that the turnover rate of cells in the intestine is really high. And so today there's things that probably could do a little bit more, but we could guarantee that these are sorts of things going on where anemia is. An episode of vinegar and those sorts of things really does improve insulin secretion for children and of course adults as well. And so the activity on the mucus production and fluid really thickened as it was, is starting to be thinned more when you're doing the life hydrate and you're bringing a small amount of this in. Just a couple of ounces 4 or 5 times a day is enough for like a 4 or 5 year old. And a lack of bicarb acid balance in the blood must be because hypercapnia was, which must be correct, and of course nose breathing is. Otherwise, you've got a transmembrane conductance regulator, which is unable to really function without proper N-acetylneurominic acid, which is vitamin L or life hydrate. And that's one of the reasons why we have this as a product, life hydrate. So most white people more wear a regulator, which is unable to really function without proper N-acetylneurominic acid, which is vitamin L or life hydrate. And that's one of the reasons why we have this as a product, life hydrate. So most white people more wear European, one of the reasons why we have this as a product, life hydrate. And that's one of the reasons why we have this as a product, life hydrate. So most white people more wear European ancestry, it's very, very high. Product, life hydrate. So I think the reasons why we have this as a product, life N-acetylneurominic acid, which is vitamin L or life hydrate. And that's what we said. Or life hydrate. And that's
Gotta take that.
and that's one of the reasons why we have this as a product, life hydrate. So most white people more wear European ancestry, it's very, very high. Conditions of cystic fibrosis mostly in the world, and it's because it's very high condensed food that brought in and sediment transmembrane conductance regulator. It causes cystic fibrosis because the transference regulator sort of doesn't exist as much, and so salts and minerals aren't really kept proper. And so this is a problem because sodium chloride really is very important because you've got a sodium potassium pump gas to get work done, and so this becomes more a mitochondrial challenge. And so there you can see sort of people feel fatigue and loss of this sort of thing. And one of the reasons why we recommend sun-dried wind evaporated ocean salt, like flowers of seas and things like this, and salt transports. Salt, like recommend sun-dried wind evaporated ocean salt. Wind evaporated ocean salt. Why we recommend sun-dried wind evaporated ocean salt, like flowers of seas and things like this, and salt transports, and these are all sorts of things which are all in, like flowers of seas and things like this, and things like this. And things like this, and salt transports, and these are all sorts of things which all in really would have been a defect, but has to be corrected. Otherwise, that salt loss really is like dogs or a licky leg sort of thing, and the fluid imbalance really is all sensed, and then that sticky saliva, dehydration, and dry eyes, and those sorts of things, which really kind of increase the transport of salt across the airway, aligning and leaving the body in a more dehydrated state. But you could imagine that actually we're fear as well, sort of upset is, and how much saliva do you have in your mouth after that, or is it really dry and it's sad, if it is it's because the pancreas didn't really function right, and that fear would ordinarily cause saliva not to be present quite, and those are sorts of things which somebody could see that cystic fibrosis is part of the condition which generally always then could be causing various kidney sorts of injury and conditions to be as well. And healing up the cystic fibrosis by making sure salts are present, now you've got to open up the kidney and cause the kidneys to function properly. But otherwise, sticky mucus and things can cause it not to function, and these things can be corrected without necessary surgery. And aminoglycoside and things like this, which is non-steroidal types of anti-inflammatory drugs, which immune suppress. Me as well, and healing up the cystic fibrosis by making sure salts are present. Now you've got to open up the kidney and cause the kidneys to function properly. But otherwise, sticky mucus and things can cause it not to function.
Taking out all the throat clears.
Function, and these things can be corrected without necessary surgery, and inside and things like which is non-steroidal types of anti-inflammatory drugs. Drugs, which immune suppress. You see, suppress. You see, it's suppress. You see, it really stops the block transport of this chloride molecule, which is supposed to be more so negative, which is going to be really secreted. And you must need that to have adenosine triphosphate at the mitochondrial level to have energy if you're a child. Otherwise,
Oops.
and you must need that to have adenosine triphosphate at the mitochondrial level to have energy if you're a child. Otherwise, oral, consumed sort of salts and things just like that, where sun diet which evaporates salt stored to things that's so important, and that can prevent dehydration. Otherwise, one could really not have anything really move much through the duct. It's got to be more thinned. The mucus and these sorts of things must be more thinned. And so to have a really effective, good, what's known pancreas is, and helping heal things more naturally. And there's things that you can do to help learn how to look at things even more natural. I think that's a pretty good topic that we could have covered just for the parents and the kids just for a moment. And we could just go on to the next topic a little bit about, the age of the earth, which that's a really good one, Lukey. How about you just give me a call back? Just at we'll come right back in 5 minutes and we'll kick off with that topic. Yeah. Okay, mate. Okay. Talk to you 5 minutes later, mate.
Too easy. Okay. Let's see. Change clip duration. What is this? 21. Okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna render it. My two viewers, let's see how long this is going to take to render. I want to see something here. Oh shoot, I gotta put Jeff's logo on it. Freak. What should I do? I guess I'll render it tomorrow. No, I shouldn't. I'll show you what I'll do. Let's get it done. Oh man, spicy. Damn, this plant is dying. It was actually dead already. I tried to save it. Don't look at my password. Okay. Now we go to. Oh my god. Oh man. Coughing up a storm here. Okay. I don't know why Gmail's not loading. Hold on. try this again. Let's see here. New window. Gmail. Wow, this is weird. Is Gmail not working? What else can I do? Can I go to Facebook? Can you go to Facebook? Let's try YouTube. What the freak? Is anything working? Wait a second. I have a zip drive. I can put out a zip. Let's do that. Where is it? It's in the other room. Sheesh. There's a will, there's a way, right? Okay. Let's see. There we go. Open folder. Downloads. Buy food. Where is it? Is it in downloads? Oh, it is. Okay. Sheesh. Something's up with this computer. Okay, cooking with a shaman eclipse. It's in there. Eject. Sleep. Go to sleep. I'm jealous. Lucas Dreams. I'm gonna get in my room and I'll read your chat. 1 second. Okay, I got somebody staying with me, so I don't want to be too loud. Remember when you stayed with me, bro? Good evening. The books of Robert Sepper basically constitute all of the content within his videos, albeit he mentioned recently how he is actually working on a new book as well as touring. Oh, yo, I would love to see that. I watched the first video that you sent me when I was finishing my workout today. Are you part of the Dragon Clan? Are we? Am I? Are you? I don't know. My family is from Italy. Are they part of the 12 tribes or something? I was working out while I was watching. I should probably watch it again. I mean, I will watch it again. Just so you and I can converse about it. Open. Cooking with a shaman eclipse. Okay. Now Now we're going to, first we're going to take this one out. I'm going to take this one out. Remove select clip. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to import media, cooking with the Chamonix clips, and then we're going to bring it down here. And let's see. How long is it? Not long at all. Okay, so 21:09:17. Change clip duration. 21:09:17. Change. To the end. Yes, it do. Alright, now we're going to render. Quick export for YouTube. Export to OBS recordings. We're going to call this pancreas cystic fibrosis. Ooh, this is going to be a quick render. This is a quick render. Oh God, I gotta stop looking at Bitcoin. The shit is just dropping by the second. Anybody in Bitcoin?
Why is leap day in the winter? Why not put that day in the summer? Get an extra day of summer. It makes no sense right out the gate. But then when you start examining our calendar, and you look at the fact that if we had 13 months, each month would be exactly 28 days. There would be one extra day, which would be the day that God rose from the dead. If you had 28 days a month, that's exactly in line with the woman's menstrual cycle, exactly in line with the lunar cycle. It seems very logical, like maybe the way God planned it. And then if we look at the names of the months, September, Set means 7, October, Oct means 8, November, Nov means 9, December, Deca means 10. But why are those the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th months? So when you actually look at this, it's so obvious that the calendar was manipulated and changed at some point. And the reason I bring this up, don't believe everything that you've been told. Think outside the box, question everything.
The Panda Man. The Panda Man official, guys. He's great. Thomas DeLauer. 6 out of 7 people that I know that recently traveled to Italy, Spain, and France enjoyed all the good food they wanted to eat and came back weighing less. We're talking about pasta, pizza, gelato. How come if we do that in the US, it's the complete opposite effect? Asking for a friend. Yeah, I'd like to know that too, Thomas.
Dime, esto es lo que tú querías. Yo soy fino, esto es de galería. Tú eres un charro, Rocky de aquí, una porquería. Yo un campeón, Rocky Marciano, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balbía. Tengo la ruta, tengo la vía, sí, tengo la vía. Los gastos de noche facturo todo el día. Tanta plata que me gusta que me chapen. Por eso le meto a tetas al pío. Ustedes no saben lo que es estar en alta mar con 200 cuadros. Que los zapatos de mame el bicho en el cielo. Lo que tira el 500,000 en el putero. Por eso tu opinión me importa cero. Por eso tú estás 101 en el top 100 y yo estoy primero. Ya no son raperos, ahora son...
Wow. This dude cleaned up all the rivers in Bali and turned the trash into chairs. Bravo. Man, I wish I could do something like that with my life. What's wrong with me? Oh shit, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Damn, ate too much. Wow, 1402? We got 2 new viewers. I mean, 2 new followers. Cool. Thanks, guys. Rendering completed. Okay. So, I'm not gonna do the news. It's 12:30. I'm gonna actually go to bed. Even though I just ate, I probably should. Anybody in the chat that wants me to do the news? Speak now. You got 2 minutes. You got less than 2 minutes. You got probably a minute and change. It's 12:28. If I don't hear back by 12:30, I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna upload this jump video as an instant premiere. Unless somebody wants me to do the news for a half hour, then I'll upload the video for a 1 a.m. premiere, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. What do you think? Tomorrow at midnight? Tomorrow at midnight? Tomorrow at midnight? Should I do the news? There's 3 people watching the stream. Somebody say something. Got less than a minute. If I don't hear back, I'm ending the stream. No news. If you want me to do the news, say something. I should do the news, right? All right. So, while you're here, I'll actually set this for an instant premiere. I mean, not an instant premiere. Premiere tomorrow. Whoop. YouTube. Upload video. Select files. Okay, over here, I'll bring up OBS. Man, what a night. I'm up way too late. I ate and everything. Okay, let's see here. Job. Pancreas cystic fibrosis. Okay. Alright, we're going to call this David Job, PhD. Healing cystic fibrosis and the pancreas. With wind Dr. Jubb talks about the connection between sodium, iron, wind evaporated ocean water, sun dried sea salt. Let's see what else. Oh, here. Children. David Judd, PhD. Children, cystic fibrosis, and the pancreas. Dr. Judd talked about the connection between sodium and sea salt, depression, fatigue. What else? What did he mention in the thing? Depression, fatigue. There was something else. More depression, more fatigue. There's a bunch. Life, food, and how to do jobs. How to do cell rejuvenation and clear it all up. Good enough. I know I shouldn't say that, but add end screen. Add. I'm gonna do 2 videos. Best for viewer? Nah. We're gonna do. Wait a second. Let's change this. Add element. 1 video, 1 playlist, 1 subscribe. 1 video, 2 specific video. See here. Okay, the latest video with Dr. Job. Playlist. We'll go the 4th Estate or the Red Slipper series. Go with the 4th Estate and subscribe. Okay. Save. Next. Next. I'm going to set this at midnight tomorrow, or today actually. Okay, let's see. Calm. 1 minute countdown. Schedule. Okay. Now. Okay. Key. Here. Okay, so I don't know if you could see. Good night, brother. Be resting well as you can. All right. Thank you. Okay. I gotta set up my green screen. This is not good. But Red Owl News 3:19. Time flies. Holy, I was young once. Shit. Alright, so I'm clicking the create broadcast and start streaming, so that means I'm gonna end the stream on the phone. And I don't know if you have to refresh if you're gonna stick around for the news, but check it out.